Hey guys, welcome to a breakdown of 4 damage buff perks: Rampage, Kill Clip, Multi-Kill Clip, and Swashbuckler. The last two are brand new perks introduced in Destiny 2 with the Joker's Wild DLC, and today we're here to find out just how good they are compared to each other and the existing ones that have dominated the spotlight for so long. The test will cover only the PvE portion of the game, as I'm sure the PvP side is a lot more balanced and the buffs are a lot closer together, and I'm just not much of a PvP guy, so we'll stick to shooting aliens for this video. I'll be testing all of this stuff out in the northernmost lost sector on Mars. I've got a few spare rations here and my midnight coup as well. All of them hit precision shots at a base damage of 2964. I'll only be testing precision damage since the difference between that and the buff to body shots is like a quarter of a percentile, so to keep things simple, these are all precision damage numbers. First up is Rampage. You can stack this up to 3 times. Starting from a base damage of 2964, one stack of Rampage is a 19.70% buff, a 2 stack of Rampage is a 41.16% buff, and a 3 stack is a 65.72% buff. The perk lasts for 3.5 seconds, so very short, but you can extend that with both kills and using a Rampage spec mod that increases the duration of the perk by about 1 second. Next up is Kill Clip, which lasts for 5 seconds. Again, starting from a base damage of 2964, the perk gives us a 52.92% buff. So not as strong as Rampage, but again, you only have to get 1 kill with it, and you've already procced Kill Clip, as opposed to 3 kills with Rampage. First of the new perks is Multi-Kill Clip. This can be stacked similar to Rampage, except to actually stack it, you'll need to get kills rapidly before reloading. The perk says the damage buff is based on the number of rapid kills beforehand, and this caps out at 3 kills, so you can stack it up to 3 times. Starting from a base damage, again, of 2964, the first stack of Multi-Kill Clip gives us a 33.3% buff, the second stack giving us a 66.6% buff, and you guessed it, the third stack giving us a 100% buff. That is absolutely insane and completely blows Rampage and Kill Clip out of the water. Multi-Kill Clip giving a 100% buff for 3 rapid kills is insane, and it also lasts for 5 seconds like Kill Clip, so quite a big damage buff for quite a while. Swashbuckler is last on the list, also a new perk. This one can be stacked up to 5 times. Like Rampage, you can get kills to extend the timer and increase the stacks, but one of the cool things about Swashbuckler is you can actually skip the entire stacking process and go right to times 5 by just getting 1 melee kill. It doesn't even have to be with a charge melee either. Just 1 melee kill and you are already at max damage buff. Like Rampage, this perk lasts for 3.5 seconds without extending it, and its first stack gives us a 12.98% damage buff. The second stack gives us a 26.01% damage buff. The third gives us a 39% buff. The fourth, a 51.99% buff. And the fifth stack, procced by either getting 5 kills or getting 1 melee kill, gives us a 64.95% damage buff. Essentially the exact same damage buff that Rampage gives you. So if we're just looking at the maximum damage buff a perk can give our weapon, Multi-Kill Clip would be the strongest one, with Rampage in second place, then Swashbuckler, then Kill Clip. Now, the downside to Multi-Kill Clip is you do need 3 rapid kills before reloading, which does take more effort to execute than say 1 melee kill for 5 stacks of Swashbuckler, or 1 kill and then a reload. But Multi-Kill Clip is kind of a mix of Rampage and Kill Clip, because you can stack it, but if you reload, your current buff will be overridden by however many rapid kills you just got. I think Multi-Kill Clip has the potential to be incredible if rolled alongside the right perks, but it's kind of restricted at the moment, and only the new Scout Rifle and the new Sidearm can roll Multi-Kill Clip and Outlaw, which would be an incredible pairing for something like the hand cannon. Looking at Rampage, it's high on the ease of use scale, only requiring 3 kills, not even precision kills, just 3 kills for the second highest damage buff, which makes it still one of the best perks in the game. It's easy to use and it's very strong. But I was surprised at just how closely Swashbuckler was able to match Rampage. They're basically the exact same buff, except with Swashbuckler, you can skip straight to max stacks with 1 melee kill and continue the buff, or melee during the middle of your stacks and have the buff bumped to max, making it even easier to use than Rampage. Now, of course, that depends on what kind of content you're in, and if you're able to get up close and personal. Because if you aren't, and you have to stay at a distance, well, that means you're going to have to kill 5 enemies before you can equal what Rampage can do in only 3. And Kill Clip, while still pretty good in PvE, it's still going to be one of the best perks for PvP hands down, thanks to the flow of combat in the Crucible. Now, what you might be noticing here is that each perk has different strengths and weaknesses that are shown in different situations, which is pretty cool. There's only so many ways you can make a weapon do more damage, and the only perks that are even going to come close to Rampage, Kill Clip, and Outlaw are things that have as big of an impact and are as easy to use. I gotta give Bungie some credit here. They did a pretty solid job of making perks that can actually compete with the top tier ones already in the game. I was honestly surprised after testing the new ones and realizing just how strong they were. We've needed stuff as equally strong or stronger than the top tier perks for a while to change things up, so we're not just going after the same 2 or 3 perks on every gun forever. I actually really like Swashbuckler as someone who loves to punch things no matter what class I'm on, and Multi-Kill Clip is really strong if you have enough enemies around and a fast enough reload. My only complaint is that they just don't roll on enough weapons. I would love to see these perks roll on more old weapons and more future stuff as well. If I had to declare a winner though for best overall perk out of these 4, I would say Rampage still probably takes the cake. It's a top tier perk in any activity, it's very easy to use, and it's very strong. I'm not sure if anything will ever be able to beat Rampage since the perk is just that good. But it's nice to know that at least now we have more things that can compete with it and are also very strong and fun to use. Let me know what you guys think about these 4 and which one you enjoy using most. But for today, that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and have a fantastic day.